What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Endless Entrepreneurs YouTube channel. It is Saturday afternoon. We are live right now. It is August 19th. It's about 5:30 in the evening. Just got done with a full day of sourcing. I ended up hitting 3 stores, 2 Goodwills, and then wasn't sure I was going to hit any more and happened to stop at a Salvation Army on the ride home, which I'm very glad I did because they had 75% off a large amount of their inventory, which was awesome to stumble upon. If you're new to my channel, I am a part-time eBay seller, full-time corporate finance analyst, and I build my business in my spare time. Primarily specialize in men's clothing, have branched into women's clothing and shoes a little bit, and you'll see some of that in the haul reflected here. Purpose of these videos, I like to show what I bought. I'll talk about how much I paid for it, what I think it'll sell for, and in hopes to help you guys while you're out there, looking for other items to buy and sell, or even if you're just interested in getting into reselling on eBay. Hopefully this will give you an idea of what clothing and the clothing niche looks like. So pretty excited today. It was a really good day. Got my 3 receipts here. And you'll see some action shots in my vlog. I usually do a Saturday vlog that I'll post tomorrow morning, and it has some of the in-store action. So I spent $43.95. I don't know if you can see that. The light's pretty bad. $43.95 at the Salvation Army, and all the yellow tags are 75% off. And most of the stuff I got was yellow tags, so it was pretty awesome. Found a lot of things there for only 43 or 44 bucks, basically. Not actually. Let me see how many items it was total. I'm not really sure. It doesn't say on the receipt. That stinks. The other Goodwill, I spent 143 bucks. You can see that total there. And then spent 90.41 at the other one. So quite a bit of stuff. Really happy with it. Definitely going to thrift tomorrow, and that should keep me set for at least the whole week. I try to list 15 items every day, so it should stock me up good enough to get through. What I'm about to cover is in no particular order. I'm just going to dump bags and we're going to go through it. I will try to get through it as quick as I can. I don't like to drag these out too long, but it is going to take me a while to get through, several $100s of clothing. Let me check the chat, make sure I sound okay. Sounds like looks like I'm okay in there. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I will do some Q&A at the end too. I always like to do that in my live videos. So hang around if you have questions or have questions about the things I'm finding. So I will preface, as always, I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I am very, very lucky with clothing costs. Everything is flatly priced for the most part. Salvation Armies fluctuate a little bit, but Goodwills, everything's flatly priced. So for instance, all suit coats and blazers are $4.99. All suits are $9.99. I'll tell each one as I go through it. But so here's one of the, I found quite a few sport coats and suit jackets today. I was really happy about that. This is a Brooks Brothers sport coat type item, sport coat suit jacket. I love the pattern. It's houndstooth, and I think it's got a little bit of a window pane. Yeah, so it's houndstooth with window pane. You can see the red window pane there. Whenever I get 2 patterns like that, I love that. And it's Brooks Brothers. Here's your tag. So $4.99 I paid for this. It's all wool. It is a 44 regular, and I would expect anywhere from 50 to 70 for this. Blazers have been starting to move in sport coats again for me. They're pretty slow during the summer, but I've sold quite a few in the last couple of days, so I'm hopeful that these will start to ramp up. Needless to say, excited to get those listed. I actually have my mannequin prep behind me over here for new suits and blazers. Got my dress shirt and everything on, so I'll probably list those today. Here is another one I picked up for $4.99. This is just the Ralph Lauren green label. It's got gold buttons on it, as you can see there. So it's like a true blazer. Here's your green label. And this is 100% wool, nothing special. It's kind of like a taupe brown, like olive brownish type color. Probably will get, usually these I'll get anywhere from like 30 to 50 for them. I usually price them at like $59.99, and I'll take best offers all the way down to 30 because they will ship flat rate for $5.99. So it's a decent turn. Those are kind of the bottom of the barrel ones that I pick up. All right, here is, I believe, oh, this is another Brooks Brothers, and this is a silk and wool and linen blend. So 3 materials. It's kind of like a beigeish brown. It's got like a woven pattern to it, and it's kind of like a lighter weight blazer for sure. Definitely kind of like that summery weather one. So this is in really good condition. I would guess around 50 or 60 for this, in that ballpark. I would take down to 40, I think, for it, just because I'm in such a unique position that when you get them at $4.99, I can fluctuate the prices that way. So really good grab there. Let's see if we got more in here. Guess that was it. I have more blazers, but I think they're in other bags. So this was, I don't pick up Timberland really at all, but But this was a full zip fleece. It was in excellent shape. We're getting kind of closer to warm or to colder weather. It's actually my size, so I'll probably list this, wash it, and wear it as the fall comes in, unless it sells before then. And so I occasionally will do that. Like, it looked like comps for these are right around like high 20s, low 30s. And so we'll see what it does. I paid $3.99 for this. All sweaters are $3.99 at my Goodwill. This was pretty sweet. So I was checking out, and they usually have they're like, I don't know what you want to call it, like their specialty hangers behind the register of like the stuff they think is more valuable than everything else, and they price it up. It's the only area of the store they ever price up in Goodwill's. And I was just happened to look over and I saw the Vineyard Vines tag on an item. So I was like, hey, can I see that? And I didn't know what the price was. I couldn't tell from there. And then I saw them, they're men's shorts. They're like the club short, it's called. And they're just yellow, nothing too fancy. Then I saw the size 36, which I prefer a 35 for me, but I may keep these and wear these. I only paid $10 for them. I'm on the fence. I need to research comps. If I can get 50 for these, I'll sell them. If I'm only going to get like 30 to 40, I might just keep them and wear them. I don't have this color short, so it might be cool to have something like that in my wardrobe. But either way, I thought it was a really cool find. I'll share it with you guys regardless. $9.99 new with tags. That's a no-brainer, I think. That's a shirt I picked up for Shannon. Put that over there. Not going to resell that. This came out on a rack. I was getting ready to head to checkout, and they rolled out a new rack, and I just happened to walk by. Saw the Nautica tag, and this is like a quarter zip like shirt dress for women. It's got pockets on the side of it. It's pretty cool, but new with tags. The MSRP is $58. I don't know what I'll get for it, but it's super lightweight. I paid $3.99. I don't think I can lose with that. All right, there's one bag. Let me just check the chat, make sure we're doing all right here. And John, yes, I do have a video about jackets, fabrics, and designs. Go to my tutorial section on my channel, and there should be a bunch on there. I just put out one on brands yesterday. I do have a tutorial on how to list them, and there's some other things like there. If you still have questions on it or there's specific topics you want after you watch it, just shoot me a message, and I'll put out another video about it. All right. So this is Sun Mountain, which is a golf brand. That's one of the tags. I found a couple variations of the tag before. And this is just a vented black rain jacket for golfing. Size large, long sleeve, in excellent shape, no flaws on it. These comps are anywhere from like high 20s to like mid 30s, sometimes low 40s if it's the right line. This one specifically is probably going to do about $30, but it's super lightweight, so they go first class. And I actually got it for the sweater price of $3.99 because the cashier was very, very nice to me. Here's just some bread and butter Ralph Lauren. Oh, no, sorry. This is Tommy Hilfiger that I bought for myself. I will not be selling this. This will just be a work shirt. There's these Tommy Hilfiger shirts, the classic fit ones. I love the way they fit. And I try to, whenever I find new colorways of these, I always pick them up for me for work. So not a selling one, but occasionally I shop for myself. All right. Here are some jeans from one of the stores. Didn't find many pants at the one store. I feel like Jason might have already picked it over. These are some Levi's. They're 505s. I don't really pick up 505s, but these are gray denim. They're in really good shape. They're a 32-34, which is a little odder of a size. I'll probably get 20 to 28-ish for these. I'll probably mark them at $29.99 with free shipping to see what I get. But either way, I paid $4.99 for them. So kind of like that bread and butter type item for sure. Here is, these are cool. So these were Bonobos. I think that's how you pronounce it. I've been finding this brand a lot more lately. These are dress pants. They're 36 by 36, which is a really crazy size. I'm going to guess I'm going to get about $40 for these, maybe in the mid-30s, but definitely not lower than 30. It was that size. They're black. They're in excellent shape. Paid $3.99 for those. Here are some 7 for All Mankind Roxanne line. See there, the pink. Here's our pockets. $4.99 I paid. They got a little bit of bling on the back. Not sure what I'll get for these, but definitely over 30 I think for these. They're size 14. They got a little bit of stretch to them, and they're dark blue, which is always nice. All right, we've got Lucky Brand men's jeans. This was so funny. I was walking by. We have like these hat racks at the top of the clothing racks. Occasionally they'll have like socks and different like random things in there. And I saw the Lucky Brand tag. I was like, why are there jeans up there? And so I pulled these out, and sure as heck, they were the 227 slim boot line with the button flies, dark blue, 31 by 34. I'll probably get $30 for these, maybe a little more. I was really excited to grab those for $4.99. All right, found some shorts today. These are cool. So these are Jordans, and they are Charlotte Hornets. They have the teal Jumpman, that Hornets there. I think these are women's. I have to look it up. It says extra small. Looking at the cut on the, I think they're women's. I gotta do some research on them. Either way, I got these for $3.49. Very lightweight. I think that I can get $25 for these used. I'll have to do some research. I haven't found Jordans in a while, so I have to see what they're running at now. Found these Nike. They're like sweatpants shorts. They're like cargo red. They have snaps on them. They're in good shape. Like that heavier style. I'm not sure what I'll get for these, but I paid $3.50 for them. They got the Nike logo on the side. I took a shot on these. I didn't do any research, but I think that I'll do okay on those. I think 20 or more without a problem. Found these. I love finding the unique pattern Polo Ralph Lauren shorts. This is like a crazy plaid color. They have the flat pockets on the back. They got our Polo Ralph Lauren. So probably 25 to 30 for these if I had to guess. I have another pair up right now that's like a bright reddish yellow plaid. They've got a lot of watchers and they've been getting a lot of offers on them. So these type of items for Polo Ralph Lauren seem to move well for me. Let's make sure chat's okay here. Vintage. They look vintage for the red ones, hopefully, you're talking about. All right. Here's another blazer I found. This is a Chaps Ralph Lauren one. It is a 44 tall. It's all wool, but again, it's that houndstooth with the window pane pattern. Very desirable sport coat type jacket. So not sure. Probably will get 50 to 70 for this if I had to guess. And all of these are very long tail, guys. I'm being very honest. Like I stock up on these. I have, I think, 250 items within the suit blazer sport coat category up right now, and they're long tail. But when they do sell, and you're selling, 10 of them a month at the average sell price of $50, it really helps your business. Did find some shoes today. These are just some Born sandals. In really good shape. I'll show you the bottoms. They're kind of like that wicker style on the side, leather on the top. They are women's size 4. So not sure how these will do. I've found similar ones to these that I've gotten 20 plus shipping for. These were $4.99. So hopefully I'll get right around that $30 price point by all said and done. And these usually will go flat rate without a problem. Put over here. I have quite a bit of shoes I've been saving over here to do a day of listing on. Yes, the red Nikes are vintage shorts, they're saying. Awesome. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I thought they might have looked a little vintage, so that's good. That means they'll sell even better, I think. All right, 2 bags down. We have 6 more to go. It's been a really good day thrifting. All right. Normally, I put out these haul videos on a delay, but I need to list some of this stuff, so I figured I might as well get it out of the way. Here is one of the women's items I found. It is just a women's Polo Ralph Lauren sweater. I know the purple it's a lot more purple than this. Looks pale in the video for some reason. Just a cable knit sweater. I expect to get probably $20 for this coming into this season. Paid $3.99 for that. All right, we have got new with tags, Van Heusen, and this is just like one of those like jumper type sweaters. It's got a Argyle pattern to it. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. With the season coming up, I think this will do good. The MSRP on this is $72, which I thought was really high. But it's an XL. It's all black with Argyle. I think it'll do pretty well. Sorry for the lighting, guys. My webcam is being really weird right now. But paid $3.99 for this. I would expect probably $20 to $25 for it. This was kind of a unique Polo Ralph Lauren item. It's blue. It kind of has the quarter button, but it's a hoodie. So I don't know what I'll get for this. I'll probably price it $29.99 and see what happens. I would be happy with anything 20 or over. That's what I shoot for with most of my Ralph Lauren sweaters. Found 2 of these. I think that I'm going to lot them together. They are Joseph A. Bank 100% cashmere. They're like a polo sweater. It's a quarter button, like polo sweater. This one's like a maroon color, and this one's just navy. They're identical sizes. They're in really, really good shape. I think I might just lot them together for like, I don't know, $79.99 and just see what happens. I always price my cashmere really high. As we come into the season, it'll sell, especially since it's a lot. I mean, I would take down to 60. If I got 30 a piece for each of them, I'd be really happy. But either way, I'll probably lot these together. $3.99 a piece for those. All right. I've only found this brand a couple times. It always sells well for me. It's called Cloudveil. It's like a hiking brand, kind of similar to like a Patagonia-esque type. This is a very lightweight quarter zip, like hiking pullover. If it was my size, I would probably keep it and sell it. But I would guess 25 to 30 for this. Paid $3.99. Found this Aria, however you want to pronounce it, Western, like blue button front shirt. It's got the logo on the back there too. Really heavy duty shirt. I haven't researched comps in this. I've actually never found a button front shirt in this. I usually find it in jeans. So I'm not sure what it'll sell for, but it's a good brand, and I would guess over 20 bucks for that. We have, here's this bread and butter, Brooks Brothers Slim Fit. You can see the tag there. I only pick up the Slim Fits and the non-irons. This one's like a blue, pale blue striped with red. I usually get anywhere from like $17 to $20 for these. Let's make sure we got almost 60 watching live, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button for me if you're enjoying the content, and I will keep plugging along here. Hopefully, keep giving you guys some decent value here. We have more Ralph Lauren. This is the newer tag, as you can see here. Just some blue check, and it's got a navy pony. So again, I usually get 17 to 20. Sometimes I'll take down to 16 if my sales are slow. But those I just have a couple hundred of them in my store. Here's Thomas Dean, slower seller. It's got the contrast collar and the flip cuffs. But these still sell for me. I get 20 bucks for these. I sell a couple of these every month. Just they don't move super quick, but I pick them up for 4 bucks a piece. Same with Bugatti Uomo. This is shaped fit. And this is a cool like casual shirt. It's not quite the dress shirt. It's got the pockets on the front. It is or isn't flip cuff. It's kind of flip cuff. I wouldn't really consider it flip cuff. But either way, usually get 20 to 25 for these. Now they're Brooks Brothers. And this one is Slim Fit. It's red striped. Different tag there. And a new tags Perry Ellis. It's a silk blend polo sweater, so good for the season coming up. Paid $3.99. I would expect 20 to 25 for that. All right. We'll go to the next bag here. So I found these two. Oh, actually, these two that I'll probably lot together. So it's two Columbia sweatshirts. They're crew neck, super soft, like in mint condition. Here's your tag if you can see it. Lighting's pretty bad. But they're both medium. One's red, one's blue. Probably going to lot these together as well. I don't know for how much, but at 4 bucks a piece, I'll probably ship them both. I could probably fit them into some type of flat rate or a regional box. I would hope to at least get 40 for the pair, I think, just because they're in such good shape. Run out of places to put stuff. Found this Polo Ralph Lauren. Oh, wow. Zoomed out. Just a jumper. It's like the new tag, one of those like jumper dress sweaters, lightweight. It's got a yellow pony. Usually get like 25 for these, right around there. Here is another Ralph Lauren pink stripe dress shirt. We'll speed through that one. You guys get the point. These are kind of the bread and butter ones. And I found this vintage. This is pretty cool. It's a vintage Lee Sport Dallas Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys. I'm a Giants fan, but I don't pass up money like this. I'm not sure what it'll sell for, but this type of, I would hope to get 40 bucks for this, maybe 30 to 40 this season. I have another vintage one up right now that's, I think it was by Nutmeg maybe, or Logo 7. I can't remember which. Either way, this is in excellent shape. No stains. Really, really good shape. So I got this for $3.99. And we've got the rest of this bag here. I found one of these, I guess, I don't know what the other one is, but I found two Peter Millar tailored fit, like dry fit polos. Love Peter Millar. This is like an orange salmonish color. Probably will get 25 to 30 for this because it's the dry fit. The cotton ones don't do as well. I get like high teens, low 20s for the cotton ones. But the any of the dry fit ones, especially the summer comfort, goes really, really well. Then I found this 3X big. These are the only Polar Offline polo shirts I'll pick up is like the really big and tall stuff. And this was a cool like teal color with a purple pony. So I usually get like 20 bucks for these. Sometimes high teens, sometimes low 20s. Just depends on the size, the color, and all that sort of stuff. All right, on to the next one. So this store, we found quite a bit of stuff. This is really unique. I had never found anything like this. These are Adriana Goldschmied, which is a good women's denim brand. It's called the Still Cigarette Leg, and this says Digital Luxe Denim. And this is like they're kind of like leggings, jeggings, I guess. But this is like a distressed print. Like it's not real distressing. I had to look up the comps on these. They look really cool though. I'm not sure what they'll sell for. Got them for $4.99. So we'll see. Pretty interesting piece. I've only found these in real jeans. These are kind of like I don't know. It's interesting. You can see the tag on the back. Yeah, I don't think it's fake or anything, but it'll be interesting to see what the research on those shows. I'll check the comments real quick just to make sure everything's good here. All right, I'll keep on rolling. So here are some BKE denim. These are the Culture Stretch. I think that's called. We're dog sitting there. The one dog down there is kind of mouthy sometimes. There's your other tag for them. And here's your other tag for them. So these are probably this specific line I've seen before. It's just like high 20s, low 30s. It's not a super hot seller. They're like flared women's jeans. So we'll see what we get for it. It'll definitely be a slow mover, but at $4.99, and BK is just a good denim brand to be picking up in general. Here are some Levi's. These are 514. So the slim straight line. I like picking up the 501s, and these are like my two favorite lines to pick up. I don't stray from that often. These are dark blue, which I love picking up the darker blue jeans. Probably will get, mid to low 20s for these ones. I usually get a little higher for the 501s. All right. And see what else we got here. Piles and piles. So this is Nat Nast. I love finding Nat Nast. The American Fit 100% silk shirt. It does have like this white mark on the collar, but I'm pretty sure I can get it out. Just like it looks like it was just like dust or something that was in there. I love finding Nat Nast. It always sells really well. This is just black and it's got like a little bit of stitching around it, so pretty excited about that find. I don't find it very often, but when I do, it always sells well. Oh, sorry, I'm thirsty there. Now, Calvin Klein. Love finding with text Calvin Klein. $3.99, MSRP of $68, 2XL, which is even better. Like a dark navy stripe. This will do fine. I'll get probably 25 bucks for this easily. All right. This was an awesome find. If it was my size, I would have kept it. If it was a large, probably. But XL, Patagonia. It is a gray vented long sleeve fishing hiking type shirt. And flawless condition. I'm going to guess 40 to 50 for this without too much of a problem. Really excited I found that one. And it was at the end of a rack where it was kind of a hopeless rack. I didn't find anything. And then it was just like sitting there like, oh, sweet. So $3.99 for that as well. I think this is just Ralph Lauren. Yep. This is Ralph Lauren, Blake. Kind of that bread and butter stuff. Brooks Brothers. Non-iron. Kind of that blue stripe. Bread and butter. This was cool. I hadn't found anything like this before through Hugo Boss. This is Hugo Boss. It's like a casual button front, slim fit. It's not really, I wouldn't really call it a dress shirt. It's kind of like a casual shirt. It's got those two front pockets on it like that. So probably, mid-20s I usually get for these type of items. And then here is another Thomas Dean. This is like a paisley. It's got a paisley print on it. I don't know if you can see it with the light. It's got a paisley print. And then it's got the paisley like floral contrast. Same with the cuffs. So this will do pretty well. Probably low 20s for these usually. And okay, so that is that. We got 3 bags left. Making progress. 75 watching live. Thanks guys for stopping in on your Saturday. Hope everyone crushed it today at your garage sales. I'm going to keep on chugging and get through this, and then we can do a little bit of Q&A at the end. All right, so here's some of the other shoes I found. So these are Birkenstock Batula line sandals. So they're in okay shape, but I only paid, I think, $3.99 for these, $4.99. The tread looks great out. I just got to clean it out a little bit. And I got to put some honey leather maybe on the front of these. The toes are a little worn, but I think these will do well. This is the first time ever finding Birkenstock. I've never found it before. Apparently it lasts forever. Not forever, but they're really durable and they do well. Thanks to Tino I've been learning a lot from him. If you're learning about shoes and you haven't picked up a shoe guide or haven't at least gone over and checked out his channel, Tino the Soul Advisor, he's got some great content. I've been learning a lot. So add that to my list over here to get up. Found these Cole Haan ballet flats, and they have the Nike Air sole on them, and they're in really, really good shape. Not sure I'm going to get for them. They got the little bows in the front, you can see. But they're in excellent, excellent shape. So hopefully $30 to $40 for these. I'll have to do some research. Again, shoes is not my expertise yet, so I'm trying to learn. All right, more blazers. So we found this one. This was Brooks Brothers, and it's like a heavier wool. It's definitely partially canvas, I think. It's like a dark gray woven pattern. Here's your tag. It's just standard wool. I probably would get 50 to 60 for this. It is 3-button, which isn't as desirable as 2-button in my opinion. So we'll see what we get for that. But pretty excited to $4.99 find this much Brooks Brothers out today. I was happy with. This is Joseph A. Bank. I don't normally pick up Joseph A. Bank anymore unless it's the signature gold line. This happened to be signature line, but the thing of, oh no, I'm sorry. There's a different one that looks like this. That's Joseph A. Bank. This one is Hart Schaffner Marks, which I will pick up. It's kind of like the bottom of the barrel. Love this pattern. It's like black and white houndstooth wool. It's a bigger size. It's 48 regular, which I like. So I'd probably get 40 to 60 for this. Got it for $4.99. Here is the Joseph A. Bank one. Sorry about that. So again, similar pattern to the other one, but this one's a 52 regular, so it's really big. That was the only reason I picked it up. I'll probably get 30 to 40 for this, just because it's Joseph A. Bank signature line. But again, $4.99. I'm happy if I can get $35, $40 for that. That's a good flip. Then this was a new with tags Nike polo shirt. It's a women's. We just had the Wells Fargo Championship here in Charlotte, and so this is what that's from. I don't think I'll have any problem selling this for 20 or $25. Pretty. I always pick these up if it's something well-known, a well-known tournament or a well-known company, and it's new with tags. I pick these up. $3.99. All right, we got 2 bags left, and it's all from the Salvation Army. I hit on the end, just kind of on basically on a whim. I saw, I was like, all right, I'll stop at it. And Krillin, I don't think there's a hole on it, but I always double check before I list. But I appreciate you taking the. If you saw it, hopefully I will double check it a lot more carefully before I list it. But I think it's good. I hope it's good. Fingers crossed. So this Salvation Army I stopped at, they had a bunch of racks outside. And so I walked up to them and they were yellow tagged. And I saw a sign on the window saying the yellow tags were 50% off. So I was like, okay, cool. So I started looking through the jeans. And it was pretty crazy. I found, let me just dump them out here and go. So I found 2 pair of vintage Guess jeans, which I don't know anything about, but I do know there's a market for them. You can see the tag. Toby, stop. Sorry. There's that. And then there is this logo on the back. So this is the first time I ever found vintage Guess. They're button fly. They were yellow tags. They're $6.99, but they're 75% off. So I didn't pay very much for them. We'll see what they sell for. I need to do a lot more research. They look like a baggy fit. But either way, I think they'll do okay. I'm gonna learn one way or the other, but I think they'll do okay. It looked like. Found Bonobos travel jeans, 75% off. They do have this orange mark here, but I was kind of scuffing at my finger and starting to get some of it off. So I think that I can get that off, or at least get most of it off. If I get it all the way off, these could be 30 to 40 bucks. If not, it might be more like 20 to 30. But really happy with those. Paid I don't know, what is that calculation? Now I'm curious. Can't do the math in my head. Sorry, guys. It is No, that's not right. Whoops. Finance analyst just typed in the wrong formula into a spreadsheet. So I paid $1.75 a pair. So pretty happy with that. That's almost bins prices, basically. Let's see. So I found Lucky Men's Brands. They are I'm trying to see what line they are. Where the heck is it? Normally it has a line or not, but I don't see it. Either case, they were also yellow tag, so $1.75. Lucky Brand Men's, size 32. So those should do pretty well. I usually get high 20s, low 30s for all my Lucky jeans that are men's. I found these Polar Off-Thread dress pants. They have the flat pockets with the pony on the back right there. $1.75. Brown, can't lose there. Usually get I actually just sold a pair of the Preston ones with the pony on the back for like $23.59, I think, full price the other night. Dockers, new with tags. I always pick up the new with tag stuff, especially because these were $1.75. So usually get 20 to 25 for these without much of a problem. Slower sellers for sure, but with fourth quarter, they should do better. And then here's the other. Oh, no, this is a different pair. This is Tommy Hilfiger. And these are the Carpenter jeans. I do need to clean this up a little bit. It's a little dirty there, and there's a mark on the front, but $1.75, and they're a little worn out at the cuffs. But they're vintage nonetheless, and they should do, I would say, 30 to 40 bucks for these, pretty easy, depending on how clean I get them, at $1.75. Also found these shoes. There's more pants, but these shoes are just right here, so I'll go with these. So more Birkenstock. Tula. And these are like, they have like a floral like buckle on them. Tread's really, really good on these two, and she gave them to me for $1.99. So really excited about that. We'll see how those go. I was happy to find some shoes today. I haven't found, last 2 weekends I haven't found many, so I was getting a little discouraged that Jason was taking all the shoes around here. All right, some more jeans. These were not 75% off, and they were probably higher than I normally would have paid. I paid $69.99 or $6.99. But because I knew I was getting 75% off on the rest of the purchase, basically, I picked up a couple pair of these. Just figured it kind of offsets and averages out. But these are men's Lucky Brand, and I like picking these up. They were also the Button Fly, and they were the Authentic Skinny, which I think do really well. Like, I think I can get 35 for these. So I figured it was worth paying up a little bit for. Here's more Lucky Brand's men's. Again, these were an odd size. They were 38, 35, I think. Let me see. Oh no, these are 38, 32s. They're the vintage straight. So paid $6.99. Again, a little more than I'm used to paying, $2 more, but these will still go for, you know, high 20s, low 30s. This I need a little help on. I don't know that it's vintage. I picked it up anyways. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not. Because it's got it's not. This is like a reprint. Because it's got the Hanes tag. I posted this on Instagram, but you can see it's not an old like real tag. So I think this is just like a reprint. But it was 99 cents. It was Metallica. I don't know what it says in the back. And Justice for All. I don't know. I'll throw it up for 99 cents. I think I can get 15, maybe $20 for it. So we'll see. I know nothing about vintage tees or concert tees or anything like that, but I just was like, whatever. It was just sitting right there. I'm like, I'll grab it. This was a great find. So cool. Love finding cool pants. These are like really, really heavyweight. I don't know if these are the Crag series. I don't think they are. These are super, super heavyweight, like canvasy type work pants. They have all these marks on them. But I think that's kind of the style of them. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look at some comps to see. Either way, these will do cool. This does awesome. They're very, very rugged pants, very high quality. Just listed a pair of like lightweight hiking ones. Anytime I find this, I pick it up 100% of the time. So really happy with that. Actually, someone on the other side of the rack was going through it. She was like a couple spots down, and I was on the opposite side. I just kind of reached across. I saw the mountain logo on it, and I just reached across and grabbed it. So. Paid $6.99 for those. I would gladly pay $6.99 every time for these. And a couple more items, guys, almost done, and then I'll do some little bit of Q&A. So these are J. Crew, brand new tags. These are sun-faded pants. They're 32 by 30. I got the tags in the back there. Paid $6.99, and again, I paid up a little more than I normally used to pay, even for new attack stuff. But how the other stuff was so cheap, I was like, what the heck? It's right here. But I would say high 20s, low 30s for those pretty easily. And then these are J. Crew shorts, and I only paid $4.99 for these. Newer tags, and they're all white, and they're flawless, I think. I mean, hopefully. Store lighting can be a little deceiving. We'll see when we get under the white light. But I would say, again, high 20s, low 30s for these as well. And they're men's. And then I think I've got two more pair here, and then we're done with the haul. Just one pair. They just happen to be huge. So these I got 75% off as well. So $1.75. They are 42 by 34 MEK denim, mech denim, boot cut boulder line. So these should do really well. I'll have to look at some comps. It is missing a button on the back here, but I don't think that should matter a whole lot. I would say easily high 20s, low 30s, hopefully a little more than that. So really happy with that pickup, especially for $1.75. So that was the haul, guys. Thanks for sticking with me through it all. Looks like we got 70 watching live still, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully you learned something. I know I learned something just about those Nike shorts, so I appreciate it. Let's see what else we got here. Just see, I will take questions now. Sorry for that, guys. If you ask questions before I didn't see them, please feel free to retype them and put question in front. And I'm going to answer questions for probably like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm going to get back to listing, and then I'm going to dinner with Shannon tonight. Have a little bit of a date night, and then probably do listing some more. So there's a question here. I have stopped giving buyers feedback for the last month and noticed that my feedback rate has gone up and my return and missing item rate come down. Want to know your thoughts. I'm not sure I have any thoughts on that because I have to take some time to digest that. That's a really interesting point because the buyer also doesn't want to get negative feedback, and we kind of give them a free pass when we give them positive feedback right away. I don't know my thoughts. I got to think about that. That's a really good question. I don't want to answer that just yet because I'm not really sure. Let's see. Someone saying those vintage jeans should do great. That's really good to hear. Tommy Bahama Silk men's shorts someone's asking about. They do okay for me. They're slow movers, but I usually can get 20 to 25 bucks when I can, when I get them up. If they're flawless and they're a good size and they're men's, I can usually get 20 to 25. Let's see. Yeah, I love Cool too. Someone just asked, does eBay have warehouses like Amazon? No, they do not. Not that I'm aware of. I don't think they do that type of distribution. Krillin and Justice for All, darkness imprisoning me. Yeah, I don't get any Metallica references. I'm sorry. I never have listened to them really. It's just hasn't been my type of music. Mama Jason, I'm trying to take pictures for eBay and my phone keeps dying. I think it's time to invest in an extra battery. Yeah, get one of those battery packs. Let's see. Someone asked, do you list summer, winter clothes all year round? Yep, I list everything all year. Cloudveil. Someone asked what that Patagonia like brand was. It's called Cloudveil. Yep, just like you spelled it there. Greg just said, just open a store. Any advice for a store newbie? I would say just make sure up front, make your store categories in the way that you'll want to run sales on your items. So like, for example, I have my men's jeans in one. I have men's pants in one. Shirts in one. The casual shirts versus dress shirts. Blazers and sport coats versus suits. Pants, shorts, whatever shoes. Make sure you have them all so that you can run individual sales on different categories in your store. It's a really good way to do pricing strategies. That would be my best advice, is do that up front and use sell similar so that you always are tagging them with those store categories. I mean, Rag said, is now the time to list sweaters and coats or wait until September? My personal philosophy is to list items whenever you have them if they'll sell. It doesn't matter if they'll sell slow or it's not their season. It's cold somewhere and it's always warm somewhere. People are always traveling places and need things for trips. And at the end of the day, like I have a premium store. I think it costs me 10 cents to keep an item up for 30 days. So for 1 year, it costs me $1.20 to list that item. I'd rather have it up for all seasons and for $1.20 have exposures to millions and millions of buyers. it's just a good business prop for me. That's how I run my business. Let's see. Brandon Pace of what do you usually net on the Ralph Lauren button fronts? That's a good question. So I'll just do a quick breakdown in my head here. So let's just say on average I sell them for $18. I pick them up for $4. So up to $4 in cost. I ship them for on average about $3.80 a piece. So now we're at $7.80 of cost. 13% fees if you count eBay and PayPal. So that's 1.3 times 18. So that's another $234, 4, and $3.80. So now with fees, shipping, and everything, we're at $10.14 in cost. So I'm netting about $7.75 on an $18 sale of a dress shirt. Is pretty much what it comes down to. So those are kind of that bread and butter item for me. Mama J said, Luke, first year in clothing and 700 listing at the moment. I sell about 2 per day average. How should I be ready for a huge increase for Q4, or is it just a bit busier for clothing? So it's really hard for me. I know that Q4 is a lot better, like way better, but it's really hard because I ramped up so much from last August into this year that I was always growing. So I don't know what was quarter 4 growth and what was just my business growth because I was listing so much more. But I mean, I've seen growth statistics in that growth tab of like, it's like 9 to 10 times the volume of textiles, like clothing, sells on eBay, like in May versus December. So it's definitely a big lift. Nick said, what type of music do I listen to? It's a really wide range. I listen to a lot of country. I listen to a lot of classical when I'm at work, when I'm trying to get things done. And I listen to a lot of like more rap type warm-up music before basketball games and things like that. So like I have like a real wide range, hip-hop type stuff. There's not a lot of music I don't like, with the exception of really, really twangy country I can't do. But yeah, besides that, I'm pretty flexible on music I listen to. Let's see. Adam said, don't know if you've discussed it earlier, but have you gone over the Metallica t-shirt? Yeah, it's not vintage. I looked. It's got the screen printed tag on the back, which tells me that it can't be vintage, I don't think. But I think I'll get 15 to 20 bucks on it, I think. Any experience with Grailed? Nope, not even sure what that is. If you want to explain in the chat, I don't have any experience with that. Yes, I've been using in promoted listings. I've been experimenting with that. I've been experimenting with all sorts of different percentages on different types of items. I'm just trying to test it. I think that's the best way and best advice I can give people is just test different percentages and different things that work for them. I'm not sure what works. So I'm hesitant to give any, like, I don't know. I don't want to give advice until I understand how it's working and the impact. Like, I understand the impact of running sales. I understand the impact of listing and different things like that. I haven't quantified or figured out the impact of promoted listings. All I can say is encourage you to experiment with it and understand the percentages you're giving up on your margin and just do the math and see if it's worthwhile. Deborah, I did see her comment on my video, and she's asking, when you show solds, can you start saying how long it took them to sell? When I show my own solds, I can tell you. When I'm looking at the ones on eBay, I don't know if there's a way to tell. I don't really check. It shows when it sold. I don't know how long they had it up for. But I usually, like on my what sold videos on Sunday, I try to tell you how long they had it up for. I can try to mix it in. The problem is when I get so many items, adding that to every item, the video gets really, really long. But I'll definitely mix it in for some of like the higher price items. Let's see. Brandon said, how many of those bread and butter polo dress shirts do you sell in a month? I'm asking because I usually skip those. I try to stay at a net of 10. Yeah, and Brandon, that's not a bad strategy. I just am picking up 30 items per store sometimes, and so they're right there, and they're really fast for me to list. I've got the system down, so I don't mind having those up as kind of that stable $7 to $8 profit item. I would say if I had to guess, I'd probably sell 15 or 20 of them a month, right around there. Thanks, Greg. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great night, and appreciate you tuning in. All right. I don't see any other questions, guys. Hopefully that was helpful to you. I appreciate everyone, hanging in and watching the haul. Hopefully you learned some stuff. I know I learned some things. Thank you for sharing on the vintage Nike shorts, guys. Appreciate that. Hit that like button for me on the way out if you don't mind. It's about 6:20 right now, and I'm going to go grab some dinner, and I'm going to go list after. And Krillin just gave me another $2 super chat. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. He said he's revoking my passport to New York for country music. Krillin, I'm from upstate New York. That's all we listen to is country. So you can't revoke it too much. I'm from, like, you know, the hills of New York. All right, guys. Have an awesome weekend. I will be back tomorrow with Chris 10K in the Bay. Will be on my channel. I'm not sure on the show topic yet. We've been debating throwing them back and forth. We're undecided right now. And I'll also have my what sold for the weekend video. So we will talk soon, guys. Have an awesome weekend. Hope that your sales are crushing it. See ya.